If spending hours editing long interviews or podcast episodes is eating up your time and draining your patience, I've found a tool that actually helps. My name is Alex from the School of Podcasting, where I help creators launch and grow their shows, and today I'm walking you through how I use Vizard to solve this. I run a live show every Saturday called Ask the Podcast Coach, and since those episodes are semi-improvised and a bit chaotic, they are the perfect stress test for this software. The process starts by grabbing my raw audio files and dragging them directly into the platform. I record my guests and myself on separate tracks, because keeping that separation gives the tool much more precision when it eventually balances the audio. While the file is uploading to the cloud, I start a timer, because I want to see how this handles a massive 90-minute recording in real time. Unlike the old days where you had to scrub through hours of footage, this web-based system handles the heavy lifting regardless of whether you're on a Mac or a PC. The AI starts analyzing almost immediately, and it doesn't just look for silence or filler words. Vizard actually hunts for viral potential, identifying moments with high energy, punchlines, or emotional beats that would make great social media hooks. Once the initial analysis wraps up, it generates a list of suggested jump points that serve as the foundation for your shorter clips. Instead of manually scrubbing through an hour of audio, you can instantly jump from one candidate to the next, skipping all the dead air in between. This is where the magic happens, as you preview each suggested clip and use simple keyboard shortcuts to trim, extend, or reject them in seconds. I really like this workflow because I don't have to listen to every single second of the original file, allowing me to focus entirely on the golden bits. Because I uploaded separate speaker tracks, the tool keeps them synchronized, which is essential if I want to apply specific effects or EQ later. You can also opt for light audio enhancement directly within the platform, such as automatic noise reduction and de-essing. Even if you prefer to finish your polish in a dedicated DAW later, the platform provides perfectly cleaned stems to take into your usual workflow. As I move through the suggestions, I trim the unnecessary pauses while deliberately keeping some of the natural, human feel to ensure the conversation sounds authentic. People often say that podcasts shouldn't be perfect, and I agree, because a few hums and pauses actually make the conversation feel real. One helpful feature is the way the tool tracks your progress, showing exactly how many clips you've approved, which is great for keeping track of your output. For that 90-minute file I worked on, I ended up with dozens of short, usable clips and trimmed the main episode down in a fraction of the time. Once I approved everything, I chose my export settings to grab WAV files and separate speaker tracks for my final production. The downloads were quick and packaged into a neat zip file, making it incredibly easy to organize everything for different uses. Now let's talk about the growth side, because this is where the tool shifts. From being a simple time saver to an actual content engine, Vizard lets you auto-schedule these clips to go out to your social channels, meaning you can stop manually juggling spreadsheets. There is a built-in content calendar that puts everything in one place, so you can drag and drop to reorder, edit captions, or swap out thumbnails. For busy creators who want consistent publishing without the overhead of hiring a full-time social manager, this is a massive win. If you look at the old ways of doing things, like using Audacity or heavy-duty desktop software, they were powerful, but incredibly manual and slow. Other newer tools focus purely on removing silence, which is useful, but they don't surface the virality factor or the juicy sound bites that drive clicks. In my experience, Vizard sits in the sweet spot, identifying high-performing moments and letting me schedule everything from a single interface. If you are struggling to turn long-form content into social clips without burning yourself out, this tool helps reduce the cognitive load significantly. My workflow notes confirm that the initial analysis takes just a fraction of the recording time, which is much faster than scrubbing manually. My biggest tip is to let the AI find the candidates, but always preview them yourself to ensure they have enough context to make sense. The UI makes it easy to widen a clip or add a lead-in so the message lands perfectly every time. The true value here is turning one long conversation into a steady pipeline of content that keeps your social feeds alive and brings listeners back to the full episode. It's not a magic silver bullet for audio mastering, but it is a massive productivity multiplier for anyone repurposing content. If you want to scale your publishing and get more eyes on your work without hiring a full editing team, this is definitely worth a test drive. Try it on one long episode and time yourself, because once you see the hours you save, you'll realize how much more reach you can get. This has been my walkthrough, and if you want more hands-on tips for thumbnail hacks or scheduling cadences, come find me at the School of Podcasting. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.